Hi everyone, so I gave up on my book last night that I was previously reading, and so I actually started reading a new book before filming this clip. I've only read the first chapter. That first chapter has given me enough to know that I'm going to love this book. So I've started reading Crazy Rich Asians by Kevin Kwan. On Goodreads, that has got an average of 3.83 stars. And that is out of over 228,000 ratings. So that's excellent. Obviously, I've heard excellent things about this book series. I've heard excellent things about the film. So I'm going to predict that I'm going to give this 4 stars. I think it'll be a 4-star read rather than a 5-star read just because it's really long. I'm sure it's like 500 pages. And I don't feel like I'm going to feel that that's a necessary length. That's my prediction. And we will see how correct I end up being. Hi everyone, so I have actually, that's a complete lie. A good few days ago now, I've just not had time to film, I finished reading Crazy Rich Asians. I predicted correctly, 4 stars is what I gave it. I didn't correctly guess the reasoning behind it though. So I thought that this book, with it being a contemporary and just the general idea behind it, of it being about these absurdly rich Asians, that I just think that the book's too long at over 500 pages. I was wrong. I could have read another 500 pages in this book. I didn't want it to end, quite frankly. I loved it. I fell in love with, I wouldn't say all the characters, there were some truly awful characters in this book. I really liked Rachel for the most part. I really liked Nick for the most part. Astrid is just a really fantastic character too, but some of Nick's family. So to give you some concept of idea, this book follows Rachel and Nick. Rachel has got some sort of mainland Chinese descent, but she has kind of not been born, but practically been from a very young age bred in New York. Meanwhile, Nick comes from Singapore and has lived in New York quite a while now with Rachel. They have been in a relationship for about 2 years, and you know that they're both quite happy with the relationship, how they are, but Rachel doesn't really know anything about Nick or his family, and he invites her to go and spend the summer. Since they both work in universities, they've got the summer off, but to go and spend the summer with him and his family in Singapore. So she accepts, but he doesn't prepare her for just how rich his family is. And oh my goodness, like, the whole idea of how much money these people have just blew my mind, quite frankly. I couldn't even begin to kind of almost comprehend having the sort of money that they have. And this is almost where my problem with the book is, because I couldn't relate in the sense of, I was never fully like, oh yes, I know what it's like to have all that kind of money, or oh yes, I know what it's like to have a boyfriend who has a rich family and I didn't know about them. I got really sucked into the story, don't get me wrong, and I really felt for Rachel and Nick and both of their plights, but I lacked that emotional connection. Like, there were sad bits at some points, I didn't cry. I lacked that extra something that would give it a 5 stars rather than a 4, and that's the only reason it's a 4 stars. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed this book. I thought it was phenomenal, and I'm really desperate to pick up the sequel now. But at the same time, I wasn't totally, oh my god, this is the best book I've ever read. It was phenomenal all the same, and I wish I'd picked this book up sooner, basically. I've been eyeing this book up for so long, and I'm so glad that of all the ways I ended up picking this book up, I actually spotted that it's on Amazon Prime Reading for free. So if you have Amazon Prime, you can actually go and check this book out on your Kindle now, or even on the Kindle reading app if you've got, you know, a smartphone that has the Kindle app, for free if you have Prime, which is just like, yes, no brainer. If you haven't yet read this book or seen the film, I really want to see the film now. I'm pestering Luke to watch it with me. But if you haven't yet read this book and you have Amazon Prime, go and read it right now, because it is just absolutely phenomenal. And I feel like no matter what kind of person you are or what kind of walk of life you come from, you are definitely going to find some sort of level of entertainment in this book. And it goes so much deeper than just basic entertainment. Like, there's a lot in this. Also, there are a lot of perspectives in this book. Yet at the same time, the author just did such a fantastic job of not making me lost. At no point did I think, I don't know who this person is. I found it so easy to just slot people into place. I didn't have to look up who people were. I've never known such a multiple perspective book done in such an easy to comprehend way. It blew my mind in that sense, and I just can't recommend this book enough. So thank you so much for watching this review. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe by clicking the image of me if you want to see more book reviews and other bookish content from me, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.